Hello everyone, my name is Lionder and today I'm so excited because I just released my new album, Ego. I cannot believe it's finally here. This album is a wonderful collaboration with my friend and music producer, Antibas, who is amazing. I cannot wait for you to listen to his tracks on the album. He actually produced all of the tracks, and there's 2 songs in the album that there's no voice, no lyrics in them, just him doing his little magic, and I'm just super excited for you to listen to it. This album, oh my god, it's been more than a year that we've actually worked on this album. Because as you all know, everything in music just got postponed because of the situation that we live in, but it's finally here and I just cannot describe to you how happy I am. So I thought that it would be a great idea to actually sit down and talk to you about the meanings behind the songs, the meanings behind the music, and let's see where it goes. I'm just super excited. I cannot tell you. So let's begin. The birth of the ego. So as you can all understand, the name of the album is Ego, and when I was thinking about what would be the right name for this album, I made a list of all the songs and I just started like trying to find the meanings and what were all these songs about, and I just wrote the first one and I was like, okay, this song's about ego. Next song. This song's about ego. Next song. This song's about ego. Every song on the album is about ego. And that's how I actually decided to name this album Ego. And this is an album all about ego, all about us, all about that I, all about that makes us unique, but in different ways, not in a positive way only. It could be in a negative, it could be in a positive way. It's all about ego. It's all about boosting your confidence. It's all about being out there, being in the spotlight. Fighting for what you want in life. Being yourself and just claiming your power in this world. It's all about that. Ego has so many sides and so many facets that it really depends on us which side, either positive or negative, is gonna come to the front, So the birth of the ego is actually all about the birth of that little voice inside of us that controls us, that tells us what to do, what to look like, what to go for. And when I talked to Antibas about my idea, I was like, so I'm thinking about this birth. I want there to be a track that just signifies the birth of something, the birth of a monster, of this monster that is inside of us, and it drives us to the good or the bad, because the ego can drive us to both good things and bad things. So Antibas just created this track, which is one of my favorites in the album. When I first listened to this track, I was like, I just started dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing, and it was so, oh my god, it's so synth wavy. I cannot tell you more about it. You're gonna have to stream it yourself and find out. Next song, Bitch. So before I talk about this song, let me just take a sip. Yeah, it tastes so good. So this song is one of those songs that when I write, I laugh. I just laugh because there's a lot of songs in the world. There are very serious songs that talk about pain, about love, about all that stuff. And then there's just songs that you just laugh. Like I was laughing when I wrote this song. So I was walking in the street and then it just hit me and I was like, how many? There was this voice inside my head. I was like, how many words can rhyme with beach? And I was like, what? What did you say? What did you say? Did you say how many words can rhyme with bitch? Are you okay? We need to talk about it. So I took out my phone, I started recording, and I was like, how many words can rhyme with beach? 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 And I was like, what is going on? What? So, and I just kept on laughing, and as I wrote this song, I just kept on laughing because it's funny. It's a funny song. It's a funny song. Whenever I write cocky raps, This is the thing. Whenever I write cocky raps, I laugh. Because, you know, it's just so funny. Like, oh my god. But rather than that, you know, the lyric, how many words can I rhyme with bitch, is actually another way of saying, how many times do I have to tell you that I'm a bad bitch? You know? To me, the word bitch doesn't really have a gender. To me, it's a neutral word. I've listened to a lot of female rap as I grew up, so hearing the word bitch, it was everywhere. It was in every song I listened to, and I just started using it, but not in a bad way. Not to like, to me, it doesn't have a gender. Like whenever I say bitch, I don't really think of somebody in specific. And it's one of my favorite English words actually, because it has all those meanings. Like you can say bitch in so many different scenarios. I love this word so much, and I think that everybody can be a bad bitch. Oh my god, let me drink to that. Everybody can be a bad bitch. Delicious. Next song, Let Me Prove You. So this hook, you bitches know shit about me, do you? But you keep telling those lies, pull you. I got nothing against you, I'm true to you. I got a lot to care about, let me prove you. When I walk in, you stand up. You bow down and then you get up. I'm too humble, but bitch you can stand that. So take my bussy ass side, you prefer that. So, until that point, this part, I wrote it when I was 15 years old. It just came to me when I was walking down the street, and since then this little melody has been playing in my mind all those years in different situations, in random situations. I'm just walking down the street, I'm doing something, doing that, and boom, this little part has been playing over and over again. And then when I was writing my album, I was like, maybe it's your time to shine, baby. It's your time to shine. When I was 15 years old, when I wrote this song, I felt like I had to prove people something. I had to prove people my worth. I felt like I had to let them know about my talents, about my charismas, about who I was, because I felt like people could not see it. But now, as a 21-year-old guy, I feel like in this life, you don't have to prove anyone anything. You don't have to prove anyone anything, and I stand by that. If somebody wants to see your talent, they're gonna see it. If somebody wants to see you for who you really are, they're gonna see it. But if somebody doesn't want to see you, they're not gonna see you. So you don't have to spend your life trying to let people know about your worth. You have to know your worth. And that's my opinion. You have to know your worth. It's a fundamental rule that people need to follow in their lives. You're gonna be the one who's gonna pay your rent, who's gonna feed you, who's gonna feed your family. You are gonna be the one, not them. So looking at this song from my perspective now, I feel like I don't need to prove anyone anything. I know my worth. I know who I am. But the people who did not see back then, I don't care about them. They better mind their own business, because I'm minding mine. And that's a fact. You know, we are different, we look at life differently, and we look at our struggles differently, and we are at different pages in our lives. There are a lot of people right now that want to prove people their worth, and it's okay. It's okay, because we all have a different beginning. We don't start from the same level. Some people are more confident, some people are not that confident, some people are gonna be very confident in the future, but now they need some work. It's okay. So this goes out to all my people who feel like they need to prove their worth, because people have not ever seen them for who they really are. These bitches know shit about you, do they? They don't. Next song, My Way. So this song is actually about wanting to do things your way, with your own rules, with yourself. In the spotlight, in the front, it says, I may not be allowed to say it, but I'll do it all my way. Because sometimes people don't want to see you succeed your way. They don't want to see you do things your way because they're scared. But tell me something. Do you have anything to lose in this life? Is there anything to lose? No. You have nothing to lose. So go for it. Do things your way. Because one day you're gonna grow up and you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, did I do things my way? Did I actually go for my dreams? Did I chase my dreams? Or did I compromise in a job that I don't like? Did I die trying? Or did I just settle down with something that wasn't me? Something that I didn't love? We all have the right to a life that we love, a life that we love living. We all have the right to enjoy this life, to work in whatever job we love and to do whatever we like to do. And nobody should ever shame us. Because there are a lot of people that when you share your dreams with them, they're shaming you. They're like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, isn't it too hard? No, it's not too hard. It's not too hard, bitch. It's not. Watch me do it, okay? Because there are a lot of people who project their fears on your dreams. And baby, I'm not here about that. I'm not about that. You can see your way out. Oh my God. This is so intense. Next song, Runner. So this is more of a aggressive type of rap. I don't do this raps frequently. I'm more into pop rap, you know what I'm saying? But I just felt the need to write this song, you know, as a reminder to myself that I should not stop hustling. I should not stop working for my dreams. Next song, Never Giving Up. So Never Giving Up has a similar meaning to Runner. It's a song about never giving up. Like, how many times, like in this album, tell me, every song reminds you that you're that bitch, that you're that person, that you're that motherfucker, like for real. Get out there and do it. Don't look at me sitting here drinking my red tea and talk to you about all that stuff. No, go out there and do it and never give up. Life is about us. About you, about me. We got our own little circles, our own little universes, our own little worlds. And we can conquer, we can thrive in them. We have the ability. We only have to believe. This is what we need to do, because sometimes we just fall back. We back off, and it's okay. We cannot get up. At that moment, all we need to do is just take our time, relax, try to see the worth in us, because there's so much worth in us. And also, when I wrote this song, I wanted to dedicate it to someone special to me, and I wanted to dedicate it to my brother because, first of all, he listens to these type of songs, these motivational kind of songs that get you going, that get you doing it. He loves these hip-hop songs, and also, he is one of the biggest hustlers I know. He never stops hustling. Never. He's such a hard worker, and I love him so much, and I dedicate this to him. It's also for all those people out there who never give up. Don't you ever give up. Next song, Motorman. So I wrote this song in June of 2020. I'm sure you can all remember what happened in June, in the last days of May of 2020. George Floyd was killed by a police officer. I cannot wrap my head around what happened, and I cannot wrap my head around the fact that it was not the first time we saw something like this happen. It was not the first time. There is so much racism, so much systemic and institutionalized racism in the world, and I cannot, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. When we all witnessed what happened to George Floyd that day, I was in shock, and I felt like I could not watch the video because we all witnessed the death of a black man on camera. It was on the news, it was everywhere, it was in every social media, and we have to thank the internet for this, because if it weren't for social media, a lot of things would not happen. Because, you know, as you might have heard, justice was served, but it's not real justice. It's not real justice. You know, real justice would be if George Floyd was here right now, if he was alive. That would be real justice. And you know, social media, they're so strong. But you know, the thing is that when you can witness the death of a man and when you can see it on camera, it just feels wrong. It feels alienating. You know, we all became big brothers. It was like a reality show. Everybody had a different opinion. People started going out in the streets and fighting about their rights, as they should do, as we should all do. Black Lives Matter. Like, I cannot even believe that we're still protesting for this. I cannot. It doesn't make sense. Of course, there were people that had opposing opinions, that they had a different opinion. They had a different opinion. How? We all became judges of what was right, what was wrong. That actually acted as an inspiration to think of the modern man and the monster that he has created. The modern man, the suit and tie type of fella that's out there. He has an insurance plan, he's famous on the gram, he's talking about his opinion, he has his own opinions, he's political, he's apolitical because you want to be nice to everyone, and you don't want to have enemies because you're part of, you know, the system. But you know, being apolitical is actually political. You choose a side. You choose being neutral. You choose being on the outside of things. So you choose a side. And this whole thing of us being there on the death of George Floyd, and thank God that girl, that 17-year-old girl, filmed this thing, because if we didn't have that, I think that we would still be fighting out on the streets for George Floyd's justice. All I have to say is rest in peace. Rest in peace, George Floyd. And let's just all be better people. Let's just all be better people. So, expanding on this idea of the modern man, this song is about the modern man. How the modern man of this society has been created, has been constructed. People don't care about your business unless it's a business, unless they can profit off of you. I'm also talking about racism in the song, because you know, the modern man is very racist. The modern man is actually very, you know, friendly and very nice, but there's a monster hiding. It's not real. It's all an illusion. Everything around us right now is an illusion. Everything we see on the internet is an illusion. It's not real. We cannot touch it, you know. But we feel like we can have an opinion. We feel like we have a platform of nothingness. Sometimes I just cannot wrap my head around these things and how society is going that way, that direction, you know. We all become modern people. We just need sometimes to stop, take a step back, and not lose our essence. And last but not least, is it dead? So I didn't want to say the death of the ego, because I have a question for you. Will the ego ever die? The final statement of this album is a question. Is it dead? So that was the video. Thank you so much for being part of this journey with me. I'm just super excited for this album. I love it so much, and I hope you love it too. Until next time, be sure to stream the album, to watch the music videos, to listen to the songs, to the music, subscribe to the channel if you want to, subscribe to Antibas' channel in the link in the description. And thank you so much for being here with us, and let's party. I think we need music. So, see you soon. I might even find a human in me. Ew. Modern man, he got an insurance plan, got a plan, famous on the gram. I'm a fan of modern man, yeah, I stand.